Hello, people of the internet. Um, it's pretty late. I'm pretty tired. I kind of wanted to go to bed, but it's been a bit since I've practiced Farewell Golden. Haven't had the time to do it recently, and I really wanted to do a little bit at least before I go to bed. So I'm a little tired, but I really wanted to get one in. So I'm just gonna turn my music on and just start playing. I played a little bit before I started the stream. Like I just kind of started playing to whatchamacallit, just practice. It's been a little bit. I'm a little rusty, so I wanted to polish off the rust. I just practiced from Event Horizon to Determination, because if I die before that, it's fine. I probably, next time I die, I'm gonna go check. There's a couple rooms after Key Skip. Oh, not Key Skip, Keys that I want to check, so that's gonna be a thing. I don't expect us to get a PB or anything today, just because I'm a little rusty, and you know, I'm not gonna stream for super long. I just, you know, want to keep my consistency up. I don't want to just completely give up on it, you know, because if I wait too long and come back to it after a few weeks, I feel like I'm going to be too rusty and not be able to make any progress. So I just want to keep up some level of consistency. What's up, Wilbur? Yeah, I just, you know, had a long day today. I had a cross-country meet, and I'm very tired after that, but because yeah, that's what happens when you force yourself to run for 3 miles at very unnaturally fast speeds. The human body was not meant to run for that long, but people are like, what if we made a sport where we make people run really far and suffer? That's a great idea. Let's do that. And now I'm doing that, so here we are. You're no 100th this tomorrow? That's hype. I hate running? Yeah, that's fair. You know what? Valid. Hey, honestly, I understandable. I certainly don't love running. I'm not going to pretend like I do. Should you be concerned? Yeah, you probably should be. Oh, I was talking about cross country. I was talking about why I'm tired today, because I had a cross country meet. I was talking about how cross country is just like forcing people to run really far and suffer, and humans were never really designed to run for that long of a period of time. I mean, even as like a hunter, when we were like freaking nomads and we're hunter gatherers, we would only run for short periods of time to like catch animals and stuff, and then we'd stop. Like, you're not running for freaking 27 miles, you know. You're not you're not just casually going for a 27-mile run, you know, when you're a hunter gatherer. So, you know, evolution didn't really help us out there, but people are like, nah, we should make that a sport. And it's like, okay, yeah, a good point. People are like, you know, we're not supposed to do that, but we should do that anyways. I'm like, okay, good point. Fair enough. Speedrun runs on my birthday? I don't know what your birthday is, and I can't confirm if I'm doing runs and on what days, because it really just depends on what I got going on that day and if I feel like it. So I really can't confirm days, unfortunately, just because I don't know really when I'm gonna be around and feel like it. So I kind of just do it when I can. Oh, your arms are on fire from doing bench press? Yeah, I'm gonna be real. I've like never actually been to a gym, and I'm like not even kidding. I've never once been to a gym, so I'm kind of at the point where I'm like, I probably should go to a gym, but I don't know how to use any of the machines, and I'm too embarrassed to ask, so yeah. So unless somebody tells me how to use the machines at a gym, it's very unlikely that I'll ever go to a gym. I also don't have a gym membership, and I don't feel like getting one. I know that's really not a good reason, but I just don't know how to use gym machines, so I'm just scared of going in there and embarrassing myself in front of everybody. Not knowing how to use anything. All I do is run. That's my only exercise. Like, I don't know how to use any gym machines. You have a weightlifting class? I didn't even know they made weightlifting classes. That's kind of cool. Yeah, like, I'm sure I could get somebody to tell me how to use them. I just go to the gym with somebody that I know that also has gone, that goes to the gym, so that way they can just tell me, but I can't be bothered, man. I'm gonna be real. I'm too lazy for that. You think I'd go to the gym willingly? Okay, good point, good point. What's up? What's up, Libka? Oh my god, I'm dying inside. Okay, it's fine. Everything is fine. I am fine. I'm thriving. Doing the greatest I've ever been doing before, actually. Yeah, but getting rid of key skip was the greatest thing I've ever done. Alright. But yeah, I got rid of key skip because it was very not consistent for me, and I figured out that it was actually a lot better to just do the keys, because I have almost never died on keys and runs. Yeah, key skip. That's what I call it. That's what we call it. No, it's not the intended route. It's key skip. Completely different. You can say that, spell it out, or say Luca. Yeah, I might just go. I might just go with Luca because that's easier for me to say. And if I forget that, I'm sorry. I'm not very good with names. But I'll try my best. Just correct me if I get it wrong. Key skip equal KSS. Okay. For a second I thought that said KYS and I'm like, damn. No, that would be bad. We'd have to come up with a new name. Let's go. I didn't die. I remember last stream I died on this room. Like, I couldn't get past it all stream. I remember that. Well, that's good. We're evolving. Neutral drop. I love keep. Why skip? Yes, that's what I actually call it. That's the official name. It's a technical name for it. That's the official tech name. I'm kind of a Celeste expert, so I get to make the names for tech now and skips. I'm just that good at Celeste that I can do that now. I've gotten permission from the Celeste overlords, so I forgot how to do this. All right. I remember now. It's been a hot minute. Okay, I almost forgot how to do that room. I remember a farewell golden video where they made rooms of hell for the gold and you passed 2 of them. What do you mean? There's rooms. What rooms of hell? I'm Confucian. It's okay, as you get older. I'm not that old. I'm only 17. I am not even that old. Not even an adult yet. So like I feel like that shouldn't be happening to me yet. It's a little early. Can't remember how my epic. Okay, well, I was about to say my. Oh my! Did I really just miss the freaking pink crystal, bro? That's so lame. That is so lame. You'll come to terms with it eventually. Okay, Wilbur. Whatever you say. The falling, I don't think, okay, I don't think the falling blocks with the springs is that bad. You just gotta have a strat for it. It's a little funky for sure. But if you do the neutrals and you do the thing at the end where you wall bounce up the left side, like if you have a good strat for it, I don't think it's that bad. Like I agree it is kind of annoying, but especially since it's at the beginning of the level, I think it'll just get consistent eventually. Because yeah, I've definitely gotten I say as I die, pretty consistent at it. Not perfect by any means, but yeah. But key skip is a big choke point, and that's part of the reason why I wanted to get rid of it. Because it's just I die so much on key skip, and it's just not worth it. The extra 30, like 1 minute, 2 minutes it takes to do freaking keys, it just saves so much time that I'd be spending doing reruns where I die on key skip and have to practice key skip. Like it's just not worth it. The ends don't justify the means in that situation, so I'm just like, nah, I'm good. Sleep deprivation, yeah, true, you're not wrong. But it's a weekend, I can sleep in, so it's fine. I am very tired right now for my cross country meet, so I actually kind of do want to sleep, but I also wanted to get in, I wanted to get in some farewell runs, so because I haven't done it in a bit, and I want to keep my practice up. I can tell it's in your voice, yeah. I'm not doing a good job of hiding it. I'm not even trying to hide it. Exhausted gang, let's go. After all, why would you hide it? I don't know. Well, you know how like some YouTubers will like do like the YouTube voice thing where like, hey guys, today I'm gonna go rob this bank and steal money from homeless people. I don't know why I said that, but like, you know how they have the voice, like the over dramatic, really loud and obnoxious voice, you know, that a lot of them do, which really annoys me. I hate it so much. Just use your voice, man. Like, chill out. Like, you don't gotta be like making up a fake voice. Yeah, it's like they're talking to a kindergarten. It's so patronizing. It's like, dude, just talk to me normally. Right? You don't gotta talk to me like I'm in freaking, you know, first grade. Though most of their audience are probably in first grade, so I guess it makes sense. Because YouTube is only for 13-year-olds. Oh, no one younger than 13 ever watches YouTube. Yeah, right. Well, and YouTube knows that. That's why the security for it isn't that strict. Like, they don't force you to show proof that you're 13. Like, they just kind of let you make your account, and they don't really care. Because they know they have such a big audience under 13 that, like, that's free advertising money, you know? And they can figure out how old they are, but just based on the stuff they're watching anyways, so it's not that hard. Yeah, I was pretty late to YouTube as well. You genuinely didn't start because you didn't lie. That's so funny. Wilbur, you were such an innocent child. I did not feel bad about it. I lied a ton when I was a kid. I still do. I'm not as bad as I used to be, but I lied so much as a kid. I was a little devious child. I was a little goblin child. I wouldn't say a problem child, but I was a little devious. I'm not as devious as I used to be. I've kind of chilled. I've kind of mellowed out, but you know, I'm still a little devious here and there. I'm much more of a goblin now. You've evolved over time. You've transformed. That's what happens when you watch Larry the Slime. You start to lose all of your moral senses of who you should and shouldn't be. It just starts to get distorted. Yeah, and the Roblox roll, not the Roblox roll cake games, dude. Dude, oh, it's so Roblox is awful too because because there's just it's I feel like Roblox is really dangerous because as a kid I feel like it would be really easy to get groomed on Roblox because if a pedophile went on Roblox, a bunch of children, it's really bad, and children are stupid and they wouldn't even be able to tell that it's happening. So I feel like it's really dangerous, but that's just me. I feel like there's a certain age where it's you should monitor what your kids are doing and shouldn't let them be freely just going. Because I was a freaking 7-year-old once. I know I was an idiot. I'm still an idiot, but I was a bigger idiot back then. We all know 7-year-olds are stupid. Kids are stupid. That's just how it is. As an avid this live viewer, I can confirm that I am a demon with no mental stability. There we go. See, we got proof right here. I said it once. I'll say it. Okay, I said it more than once, but I'll say it again. You have to be a very special kind of person to be a Larry the Slime viewer. That's all I'm gonna say. But if you know, you know. Normal people don't watch Larry the Slime, okay? It's just not how it works. I'm sorry to say this, but it's just true. I was like that before I showed up, but now it's cemented. There's no going back. Exactly. You're welcome anytime. Yeah, and you have to be even more special to keep coming back. That is true. That is true. Listen. Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised that people come back, but apparently somebody, people seem to appreciate the chaos. Well, I think the reason that it's so insane is because it's so you just never really know, because every single Larry the Slime stream, you just don't know what direction it's gonna go in. I've looked, when I look at some of the VODs, if I'm editing a YouTube video, they're all just completely different vibes every single time. So yeah, exactly, they go off the rails. Sometimes I'm chill, and then randomly I'll just start talking about the most random out of pocket thing, and then the next stream I'm insane and screaming and yelling, and you just never really know. You just never really know. It really just depends on the day, on the vibe. Until you start talking about communism 5 minutes in, yeah, that's about right. I mean, who doesn't love communism, right? It's like everybody gets to share. It's great. There's no problems. I mean, name one communist country that wasn't successful. Exactly, you can't. They're all super successful. They've all super successful and have had no problems whatsoever. That's not a single issue, not one. China, no, China's never done anything wrong. They've never made a mistake before. One child policy, no, that worked out fine. It's not like their population's rapidly declining right now. They're fine. They're doing great. Listen, Chinese. I was gonna say Chinese dictator, but it's the Chinese it's the People's Republic, guys. It's not a dictator. It's completely different. If you're watching Republic leader candidate whatever of China, I have never said anything bad about you, so please don't make me disappear. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yes, well, you see, me and my older siblings, we would just beat each other up. So that's what I remember. I remember doing that. So I have older brothers, so because I think it really depends. It really depends on, if you have older brothers or older sisters, it's a different experience. I haven't had older sisters, but I know people that have sisters, and it's very different. A different experience. I did not pay attention. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Well, yeah, it depends, because I have an older sister, we're chill. Yeah, I mean, it really just depends. It just depends, really. Don't talk much, though. Yeah, that's kind of how it is with my... with my siblings. We don't really talk much, which I feel like is not a good thing. I feel like I should talk to them more. I just, you know, I get distracted with other stuff, and it's easy to just forget, you know, but it's an important thing to do. It's just easy to get, you know, it's just you go separate ways, and it's easy to just forget sometimes. You're too busy being successful with their life. Unacceptable. Also, I'm just like dying inside. Okay, yeah. Well, ideally, I would like to beat these Goldens before Mario and Luigi Brothership comes out, because I've already decided that when that game comes out on November 7th, I think that's when it's coming out, I'm gonna stop everything I'm doing in my life and play that instead. I have actually a really great, I think I already said it on stream, but I have a great idea for for another endurance-based challenge run, based off of the Mario and Luigi games. It's kind of like, it's actually pretty similar to Celeste Golden's, but it's basically you just, I play through all five, or I don't know, there'll be 6 of them I think now. I don't know. I don't feel like counting that. I'm just playing all of them in a row without dying. And if I die, I just have to reset and play all of them again. So it's like Goldening, except way worse probably. It'll be a little easier though, because it's not as difficult, I don't think. Because I'm pretty good at some of the games. Some of them I haven't played though, so you know. Like, I haven't played Mario and Luigi Partners in Time. Like, I just haven't played that at all. So I don't know. I don't know how hard it is. And obviously Brothership I haven't played, though I don't think Brothership will be too hard, because newer Nintendo games just aren't as difficult as the older ones, because they're made for little baby losers that can't, you know, back in my day, alright, kids used to be able to play difficult games, but now they can't handle it anymore. So it's not like you could just, you know, add a difficulty setting. I know, riveting idea, great bonkers idea, Nintendo. I mean, just really, no one's ever thought of doing that before. Like, you could just add a little option where it's like easy, normal, or hard. I know it's a lot. I know it's, you know, a lot to do that, but I'm just saying, you know, I'm kind of projecting right now, but like, it makes me know, like, every other game does this. Everyone else does this now. All right, everyone does difficulty, and Nintendo's like, no, we're not going to do that. Like, why? Why are you like this? Or you have like Breath of the Wild, which had Master Mode, but it was DLC, and then Tears of the Kingdom just didn't have Master Mode, so it's like, why? Yeah, back in my day, we would get stuck on the same BS platforming level for 5. Exactly. Alright, even if the game was BS, that was how it was, and that was great. Now you kids get it too easy. You get quote-unquote balanced gameplay. Out of here. Out of here with that. Gotta get this game balance out of here. Get this reasonable difficulty level for a kid out of here. No. Ooh, I almost just died. I mean, I was never worried about dying. A single time. I did almost beat the bird. Maybe one day. One day I'll beat the bird. I keep trying. Yeah, I'll get him. Eventually. Oh, I almost hit the spikes. Oh, I didn't make it. God, Madeline, why are you like this? Stop being bad. There we go. Thank you. Yes, I'm blaming it on Madeline, not me. All right, because I don't want to take responsibility for my actions. Okay, I'm blaming it on a fictional character instead. You're just gonna have to deal with it. Much easier than, you know, bearing the weight and consequences of my actions. It's easier just to say it's Madeline's fault. That's what I'm gonna do. Oh, I almost missed the key there. I mean, Madeline almost missed the key. I didn't do it. That wasn't me. All Madeline's fault, not my fault. That's true. Yeah, now why would I take accountability for my problems when I can just blame it on external things that aren't even really related? Yeah, I can't believe Madeline is throwing. You know, guys, I would have beaten this golem already if Madeline didn't keep killing me. Like, I keep trying to beat it, and Madeline's like, nope, you're gonna die in this room now. And it's like, wow. I mean, first of all, it's just kind of messed up to do that to me. You know, I'm trying my best to beat this golden so I can, you know, stream literally anything else. God, I'm so sick of this game. But right now, I'm not saying I'm done with Celeste. I'm just saying I need to take a break after this because I actually am, you know, sick of it a little bit. But yeah, it's all right. I'll take a break and I'll come back eventually. Yeah, blame it on Madeline, guys. It's not my fault. And then I can go play Outer Wilds, which is what I said I would do after this. Everybody wants me to play it, and I'm like, fine. I'll do it on stream. All right, people. It's better be good, though. Everyone's like, oh, Outer Wilds is like the next coming of Jesus Christ. I'm like, all right. All right, this better be better than Jesus, all right? I'm expecting some good stuff here. Believe me and Jesus go way back. Like, I'll call him up. If it's not good, I'll call him and tell him, because that's just messed up. Like, if you say something is that good, like, you know it's gotta be good. Never heard of it? Yeah, it's an indie. All I know is it's an indie game, and people say, like, it's the greatest game, like, ever. It's called Outer Wilds. That's all I know. I don't know anything about it, because people always say to not get any spoilers before I play it, so I'm just like, okay, I won't. So I know nothing about it. What's up, Curb? Almost missed that, but not even close. Wasn't worried. Got the spike there, almost hit the rainbow spikes. Ooh, almost missed that. Okay. I almost just fell into the void, but it's fine. God, I hate that Summer spread the brain rot. Like, it's awful. I blame it all on Summer. Summer is the main reason it's spread this badly. All right, every time I go in VC with her on stream, she's just like, you guys, here's my Summer impression. Guys, you're so Sigma. That's what she says. That's all she does the whole time. It's awful. I'm so sick of it. All right, she does this every time. And it's just spread. It's like a virus. It's the brain rot virus. Like I was saying earlier, uh-oh. It's fine. Okay, anyways, I was saying earlier, I only have older brothers. Now I know what it's like to have an annoying little sister. It's freaking like Summer. She's like, oh, we have brain rot. Out of here. All right. I'm done. I'm fed up. Hey, you know, yeah, I'm not gonna say this, but okay, there we go. Anyways, we're on Event Horizon. Yay. Yeah, Summer is trans. She is trans female. She is, yeah. I'm trans, yeah. Cool. I'm an annoying little sister now since I respected my sister too much as a child. It's okay. It's okay. I'm an annoying little brother in my family, so that's okay. I'll accept my role as an annoying little goblin. That's all I've ever been, and I'll continue to do that. Oh, I almost just died painfully. I almost just fell off the edge. But I'm really cutting it close right now. Probably why I haven't. I usually make it to Event Horizon more often, but it's just like I'm just not even home right now. Bruh, yeah, that's a very me way to die on that room. Yeah, that's these strats are weird. Yeah, Curb. They're custom golden strats. Just because they're very, 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 very meticulously planned out to be consistent-ish, more consistent than the normal strats. Except for what I just did. I just died because I'm stupid and dashed at the wrong time. So don't do that. That's a bad. Don't die. No, not good. Not good. Believe me, I've gone through so many different strats. Like most of these strats have been thoroughly tested. Like I've spent a lot of time off stream and a little bit on stream, like testing like just a ton of different strats. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Completely honest. The only reason I stream is because oh, okay, that was a dumb death. I need footage to make YouTube videos, and I'm just like, I guess I'll just stream at the same time. So I'm basically just recording, but streaming at the same time because I can. So I wouldn't consider myself a streamer. I just kind of stream while I record. And then I upload like once every 10 billion light years because I have a terrible upload schedule. I'm basically a vlogger. I'm not a streamer, I'm a person that streams. Exactly, you get it now. You get it. I would not be a good vlogger. Filming myself in public is one of my biggest fears. Like I hate having to either film people or be filmed in public. I just hate that. I don't know what it is. I just find it really awkward and uncomfortable for everybody. Yeah, well, you see, Curb, I just talk to myself, and that usually works. I mean, to be honest, even if I wasn't streaming, I would still talk to myself anyways. I just do. That's just what I do. I just talk to myself. It's just my internal monologue, but I vocalize it because I don't know. I just do. That's... Yeah, it also means you have to face reveal. Exactly. I really don't want to face reveal, especially considering that I'm still a minor. Like, yeah, no, thank you. No, thank you. I've seen what the internet has done to people. I really do not want them to know who I really am. I would rather keep my internet life and personal life two separate things. Yeah, face reveal is a terrible idea. Especially considering that I'm ugly, so that really doesn't help. I'm because that's just not good for the brand. My avatar looks way cooler than I do in real life, so. And I could be like a VTuber, but that's just cringe, so no. Get the bird. Oh, okay. I think that counts as being the bird. I think that counts. Okay, and I don't listen, and like, I don't even think there's anything wrong with being like I know I'm ugly, but like I just don't care. You know, that's like I feel like that's the thing too. And if I just don't face reveal, I don't have to worry about it. Nobody can judge me because I don't know what I look like. So it's great. And it's one of those things too where I just don't care. Like it's just like, also, what's up, Summer? It really doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. Like it matters a little bit, but like, does it really matter? Not really. I think it really doesn't. Most relatable streamer. Yeah, yeah, true. Yeah, Summer, I was talking about earlier about how you spread the brain rot into my chat because whenever I VC with you, you're always like ultra brain rot. That's what I was saying. It's true. You know it's true. You know it's true. I'm not brain rot. No, don't lie. You are. You know you are. What? That's crazy. Yeah, yeah. You know what? Honestly, I'm not sure what's worse. Spreading brain rot or being a terrorist. Both are equally bad, honestly. That's gonna get clipped out of context. It's okay. There's a lot of things that are gonna get clipped out of context. That's a good one. That's a good clip, actually. I probably shouldn't have said that, but it's okay. It's funny. Yeah, Twitter's not gonna like that one. Yeah, that's true. You are. Oh my god. I literally thought I was facing left and I like looked at chat. That's kind of embarrassing. It's almost as bad as the left dash incident. Now it's the right dash incident now. Oh man. Yeah, the Larry the Slime Twitter fans are gonna lose it. Yeah, that's true. Summer. Oh yeah, no, that was the comb room incident. Summer, that was your. I want you to know, it's your fault, Summer. It was all your fault. All right, you've cursed me, and there's no going back. Yeah, you did. You know you did. I mean, she's a terrorist. Isn't that the point? I mean, yeah, I guess good point. No, Summer got Farewell Golden. I don't think Squid has gotten it yet. I don't think anyone else. Well, Jiggle's gotten it, but he got it on Switch a long time ago. Honestly, getting it on Switch is impressive because it's Switch. Well, I think too the thing is if you do Farewell Golden on Switch, you can't use mods to practice. Like you can't use consistency tracker, you can't use save states, you can't do anything. So you're playing just vanilla, like you're just grinding. You can't teleport to rooms. All you can do, I don't even think there's debug mode. on Switch. So all you can do is go to which chapters you want to practice and just practice each chapter. There's no way to practice individual rooms other than just dying and resetting the room. So it makes it a lot harder to practice efficiently. So I just think playing on that version is really tough for Farewell Goldening on it. I didn't need it. Use variants. Oh, okay. I forgot about variants. Yeah, I don't even know what all the variants are. I guess you could just use it to go where you need to go. Yeah, Farewell Golden is insane to get. I agree with that. It is. Yeah, insane is putting it lightly. Only use one AirPod because you're right. I'm assuming you meant to say deaf instead of deaf. I would assume that. Or maybe you're saying your right AirPod is dead. I can't tell if you're saying your right ear is deaf, if you're deaf in your right ear, or your AirPod is dead in your right ear. I can't tell. Wrong, dead. Yeah, you kind of do need to at least hear the metronome for the music. Well, you don't need to do anything, but it's convenient to hear the music / metronome for the music block section. Especially if you do subdivision strats like I do. You don't really need to do subdivision strats. I like them because yeah, they work pretty well for music rooms. Your old band teacher was deaf in 1 year. That's impressive. I feel like that would make it really hard to be a band teacher because I feel like your whole job is listening. So having half of that like not there would be interesting. Blind in one eye. That's interesting. Does being blind in one eye change a lot, or are you just kind of used to it? Like you're just used to not seeing as much as you normally would? It's inconvenient because if you're on the wrong side of the room, he just barely heard you. God, yeah, that I can see that. You're all mentally unstable and physically unstable. Yeah. That's true. I mean, I have a peanut allergy, so that doesn't help anything. You know, touching peanuts and dying usually isn't a great way to start your day. But, you know, immune system sucks. It's all good. Oh, you just see off-centered. Gotcha. A lot of people have allergies nowadays. Food allergies. They've gotten more common. Because back in the old days, before we could treat them, people with allergies would just die. But now, they don't, because we have EpiPens and other medicine to keep you alive and to know what things you're allergies to so you don't die. You know, back in my day, if the weaklings would just die, now all you kids are too soft. These damn kids with their allergies. You know, back in my day, if a kid had an allergy, he was he was killed. Kid had an allergy, he didn't make it. He didn't make it past his childhood. Yeah, natural selection. Yeah, for real. Summer, you can't say these damn LGBTQs. That's literally you, Summer. That's literally you. You're attacking yourself right now. That's friendly fire. It is friendly fire though, it is. Wow, that's an interesting opinion. One of those man woman. So I'm pretty sure a man. I'm pretty sure they call those. I'm pretty sure that's called a femboy in the streets. But isn't a man woman just a femboy? Saying, putting that out there. I'm like, guys, guys for legal reasons. This is a joke. Nice. You've been doubting yourself my sexuality. I've never like understood what it's like for people to not like know their sexuality, because I've always just known, like, yep, yeah, I'm straight, yeah, that's for sure. Woman, yeah, they're pretty cool. I've never had a doubt in my mind. No matter how much Celeste I play, you can't get rid of my pure 100% straight, my 100% straightness. I'm straight and I'm proud. What do I do here? I won't let the straightophobe stop me. So brave, you know, it's hard to be straight, but someone's gotta do it. You know, in these trying times, someone has to be the one to do it, and that's what I did. Oh my! I almost died on this room for a sec. If I died on that room twice, I would be so mad. I was gonna say, I think Celeste was getting to me. You know, I think Larry the Slime is just getting to you. Don't worry, the gayness will come. No, wow, no, wow. I am a 100% straight, and you can't. There's nothing you can do to make me gay. All right, you can't do it. You can't turn me gay. I'm inconvertible. All right, you can't turn me gay. That's what they all say. Yeah, that's what they all say. Except I'm better than. Listen, those other straight people, they're not as straight as me. I'm like the top straight person. I'm like the straight. I don't know, I was trying to make an analogy and I just couldn't come up with it. But I'm like the #1 straightest person in the world. Like, name any straight person, I'm more straight than them. So yeah, people wish they could be as straight as me, but they just can't, because I'm just built diff. You know, it's hard to be me, but someone's gotta do it. Nah, it's straight. Yeah, what about a Larry the Slime then? Checkmate. Okay, Wilbur. Alright, fine. Can't be straighter than yourself. That is a good point. A good point. But maybe in the future I'll become more straight and that version of myself will be straighter. So like my future me will be straighter because like every day I get more straight. Like I wake up and I'm like, yeah, I'm straight. That's what I say every day. I wake up, I get out of bed, I'm like, yep, still straight. Yep, still am. Nuh-uh, I'm not gay. Okay, this is what's happening. People are trying to gaslight me. All these Celeste players are trying to gaslight me into believing that I'm gay, and I'm just not gay. I don't. Not even close. I'm just not gay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just not gay. It's not happening. I'm just not. No, I'm not trans either. I'm just straight. Okay, I'm a straight white male, and there's nothing you can do about it. Okay. I'm the default character, and that's what I always will be. Someone's gay. Yeah, someone's got to be the default character. Exactly. Ooh, no, there's no way I hit that spike. That's literally a straightophobic spike. Spike was literally straightophobic. It's not even fair. Less players actually do that. I don't know. The default Joe. I don't know if Joe is a default name. I mean, it could be. I mean, more of a default Larry because I'm Larry. I'm Larry the Slime. So I'm just saying. Just saying. Yeah, I'll probably go to bed soon. I'm getting progressively more tired, and I'm starting to say progressively more insane things, and that's I guess that's just hilarious. This live stream. I still think the craziest thing I said is that is that brain rot might be worse than terrorism. that might be up there. That might be one of the great Larry the Slime quotes for sure. Even Madeline's not straight. Yeah, okay, just because... Okay, do I look like Madeline to you? I'm Larry the Slime, not Madeline the Slime, okay? Alright, I'm no gay, okay? I am as straight as a straight man can be. Like, here. Like, if you create a line, alright, and you're in your algebra class, right? And I'm literally just like a straight line on a graph. It just goes for infinity in all direct. Like there's no wobbling, no wiggling of the line. It's just straight, and there's no deviation, and it just stays like that. I have zero slope. All right, I'm just straight. What do you mean Madeline's not straight? I thought it was. I'm pretty sure it's confirmed in the farewell extra cutscene because she has like, I forget which flag it is. It's one of the gay flags. It's one of them on her desk in like the farewell computer cutscene. Yeah, and she has the pills. Yeah. What the trans flag exactly? Yeah, I'm literally x equals 0. That's true. I'm straight in both directions forever. I'm straight forever for eternity. And I'm default. X equals 0 is like default. Isn't trans different from gay? Yeah, it is different. I just I kind of just say gay for like anything that's LGBTQ because it's easier to say gay than LGBTQ. That's just too many syllables, so I just say gay for everything. Which is definitely incorrect. I know it's incorrect. But but I'm lazy. So, yeah. Cause like I know like there's different subsets of it, and it's yeah. People know it exactly. People know what I mean exactly. Oh no, my jelly. Yeah, trans is like switching. It's like doing like a role swap. You're like, nah, this gender sucks. I'm changing. You know what I still think is kind of overpowered? You know, I've thought about this. I think being bisexual is kind of OP. Like think about it. You literally get double the options for dating. Like you literally can just date anybody. Because if you're bisexual, you can just it's not fair. It's unfair, you know? Like I feel like it's kind of OP. And like they need to nerf that. Like I feel like it's kind of overpowered. You know what I mean? Yeah, you can be twice as lonely if you're single. Okay, good point. Good point. I guess that kind of negates it, you know, the power that you get from it. That's true. Okay, I don't think you're twice as lonely. I think you're just as lonely. You just feel slightly worse because you feel like, damn, man, I have so many options and I'm still failing. So maybe you like have lower self-esteem if you're single. Then again, I'm single. I don't really care that I'm single. Cause here's the thing. For a while, I used to think like, man, I should get a girlfriend. What am I doing? I've never had a girlfriend. And then I kind of realized, I'm like, wait a minute. I don't need a girlfriend. I can just play video games instead, and that's way better than having a girlfriend. It's great. I don't need one. And if I get a girlfriend, great. But like I don't need to strive for it. It'll just happen. Naturally. Maybe. I don't know. Or not. Just kind of let it flow, you know? I don't need to have like everything planned out. Like I'll just figure it out, man. Needs a partner, yeah, exactly. Yeah, guys, I have video games. I don't need no girlfriend, okay? Okay, I don't need no girlfriend when I have video games, okay? I swear, I already know what's gonna happen, alright? Everything in my life ends up happening in the strangest ways. Like, I'm gonna end up meeting my girlfriend in, like, the weirdest way possible. Like, we're gonna, like... it's gonna be, like, some stupid story if I ever get one. It's not gonna be, like, a normal way where, like, you meet at like your job or whatever. It's gonna be like some stupid way. Like it's gonna be like ridiculous. I just know. I also think I'm gonna die in a ridiculous way. Like I have a theory that I'm just gonna like die in like the most like absurd way possible, and like I'm gonna get like run over by a freaking horse carriage or something, or hit my head on a toilet or just something like that. You made a high school meetup? You mean just in high school or like a high school reunion? No, I don't think I'm gonna date anyone in high school. I don't. That's a minefield. High school reunion? Oh God, no. No. But I do feel like too many people are like too concerned. Like they're like, oh yeah, I need to have a partner. I just need one. It's like I don't think you need it. Like I feel like you should just kind of like live your life and do cool stuff. And if you get a partner, you get a partner. You know, you don't need to. It's one of those things. It's such a big RNG factor, right? You know, if you think of it in loser terms. Like that, you think the amount of RNG that goes into it, like really, it's just like all you have to do is like go out and do stuff and meet people. Like that's it. There's no magic, and then it'll just happen. There you go. There's no like freaking. There's no magic formula. You just meet people. And that's it. That's it. That's it. You don't have, people are like, guys, these are the best tips on how to riz people. It's like, no, you don't need to do that. You're just wasting your time. Go do cool stuff, and then people will like you, maybe. Pop. Maybe not. They might not like you, but maybe they will. And if they don't, that's okay. As long as you have friends, then that's all you. That's really all you need. If you have friend support, that's really all you need, in my opinion. But you should probably have something. You know, it's good to have some kind of support from some people. You don't want to be lonely. That's not good. Getting flirted with makes me uncomfortable. Oh yeah, no, I don't. The problem too is if somebody was flirting with me, I wouldn't know that they were flirting with me because I just don't pick up those kind of cues. I pick up some cues, but like there's just certain things that I just don't understand. And I'm just like, I don't know. Just like I can't tell. You just have to tell me directly sometimes. Like I'm not good at deciphering freaking like little tiny hints. It's like, dude, you just gotta tell me, bro. Like I don't know. I don't want to play freaking guessing games. I don't want to have to play Clue, you know, when I'm detective work, when I'm just trying to figure out like what do you thinking? Yeah, that's true. Some people are joking or they're messing with you on purpose and they don't actually like you, which is kind of an awful thing to do to somebody, but you know. Some people are awful. Yeah, a lot of people meet on dating apps. I know my brother met his girlfriend on a dating app. I know a lot of people meet people in like college too, or like at like their job or whatever. Yeah, no, I think I feel like if you go through a breakup though, like you probably should have a meltdown. Like it makes sense for you to melt down because like that's just a big like emotional thing that happened to you. So you need to experience that. But to get over it, you have to experience the anguish. Because if you just bottle it up and try to ignore it, then it's just gonna sit there. But like you just have to let it sit, you know. You have to experience it and just let it pass. Is he singular? Yeah. That's probably not healthy, Summer, because if the only, you know, how I think of life is I think of it like this. As a person, you imagine you're a building, okay? And we're not about to make a 9/11 joke here, okay? Not a tower, just any building. And everything in your life, like all of your support systems are pillars, right? So your family, that's a pillar, right? If you have it. Obviously not everyone has family support. So let's say you have families where that's a pillar. You have friends, let's say IRL friends, maybe you're at school, at your job, whatever. That's a pillar. All right, you have friends elsewhere, you have online friends, that's a pillar. And I feel the more pillars you have, if one crumbles, then it's easier to be like it's easier to be like okay. But if you have one massive pillar and that pillar crumbles and that's all you have, that can be really dangerous, because if that pillar crumbles, then you're in shambles. So I think it's always good to try to like, it's obviously easier to say that than to actually do it, but it's easier to have, you want to strive to have like all these different, you know, support systems if you can, because it's just good. It's healthy. If something goes wrong with one of them, you have the others, right? You're just describing the plot of Inside Out. I mean, I also know a decent bit about psychology because my mom's a psychologist and she yaps about it all day long. So I just know a little bit. She's a professor at a university, so. But yeah, that's how I think of it. I like the pillars analogy. I think it's good. Larry, this live therapy session. No, this isn't therapy. This is just advice, not therapy. I'd have a breakdown with my ex where they would ghost me for days. Yeah, that sucks, dude. Ghosting people sucks. That's awful. I'm a relationship coach. It's funny because you're like relationship coach, even though I've never been in like I've never had a partner ever. I've never had a girlfriend. But like I still like, even though I don't have it, I know a little bit of the science behind it, so I understand like mechanically how it works. I don't have like actual experience with it, but like I understand how it works. And I'm not even just talking about being in a relationship. I'm just talking about like being a stable person in general, you know? That's good. Most of your pillars are family. It's good. Family is a really good pillar to have because not everyone has that. And sometimes you don't appreciate it until it's gone, you know? Like it's a very important pillar. And family doesn't necessarily mean like your mother and father. Like if you have terrible parents, like if you have abusive freaking parents, like leave them. Like you shouldn't have to be around them when you grow up. Your family doesn't have to be your biological family. It can be someone else, you know? It can be other people that like became your new family in a way, you know? Which I don't think people always realize. Yeah, this social manipulation is really easy. There's a whole field of that called social engineering, where basically people will just manipulate people to get things that they want. So like, say for example, somebody wants to hack into a company, they'll just socially manipulate the employees of the company, like they'll call them until they get enough information, and then they can hack it. It's pretty messed up, but it's the whole thing. And it's a lot, because the thing is, it's hard to hack into something that's secure because it's a computer. You know, you can't manipulate you can't freaking gaslight a computer. But humans are flawed. It's pretty easy to mess with the human. Humans have lots of flaws. You make mistakes, so it's a lot easier to gaslight and mislead humans than it is to mislead a freaking machine. You know. Yeah, to me, I also, one thing too, I think is, I think too, people that aren't good at social, I like to think of it as like, there's like different forms of intelligent. Like, I don't think it's as easy as like, oh, you're smart or you're dumb. Like, I don't think it's that black and white. I think there's like different kinds of intelligence. Like, there's emotional intelligence, social intelligence, just like, you know, logical intelligence, pragmatic intelligence, whatever you want to call it. But like, just for different like things that your brain has to do. Like, some people are just better at doing it. Some people just catch on faster. But I think you can get better at any of those aspects by just doing it. Like, if you're bad at doing like social interactions, every time, whether you realize it or not, every time you go out to like a gathering of people, like a party, freaking anything, you go hang out with your friends, you go to the freaking bowling alley, you go to a club, you go anywhere, you play a sport, you're basically leveling up your social XP. That's how I think of it. So even if you had a really awkward interaction with somebody, you learn something from that. So like, you have a terrible interaction, you feel like you're really awkward, you're like, oh, I was dumb, I shouldn't do that next time. And then you learn, so the next time you don't do that. Or maybe you're like, oh, I don't know how to start conversations with people, like, what do I do? So you're like, oh, maybe I should go like learn about what's happening, what people are actually, you know, what normal people are interested in, so I have conversation topics. That's what I do. This is what I do now. So I will spend like 10 to 15 minutes a day just like going on like the news and checking like, you know, just checking like trending stuff and stuff that like the majority of the world and people around me actually are interested in. Like, I couldn't care less about football, but where I live, people care so much about football. So I learned just a little bit. Like, you don't have to be an expert, but just know enough where you can start a conversation about it. That's like the thing. What do you mean? I don't know who Scott Pilgrim is. I'm gonna be real sorry. I have no idea who Scott Pilgrim is. But yeah, small talk's off. I'm with you. I hate small talk too. I like having like deep conversations about stuff, but small talk is really hard because basically what small talk is you're just fishing, right? You're fishing for a conversation topic because you're talking to somebody, maybe you don't know them very well. You're like, I don't know who this person is. They don't know who I am. Like I don't know what this person likes. So your small talk is just like you're fishing. You're like, well, okay, what are they interested in? What do they like? What is their personality like? Like, what kind of things would they want to talk about? What should I not talk about? You know? Yeah. I don't know if I want to join VC right now, Summer. I might. We'll see. I'll consider it. He's a guy from a book. Alright. What book is he from? Yeah. Well, yeah, the problem too is when you have like when you're not good at doing something, your brain says, "Oh, you should just not do it. You suck." Which is like, no, that's not very helpful because it's like being able to like talk to people, that's something you just have to do in your life. But like when you're bad at it and you have like a really awkward situation, your brain's like, "Oh, that's bad. Don't do that again." It's like and what ends up happening is like you have a negative social experience and then you're just like, "Oh, okay, I'm just never going to a social gathering again." And that's what I do a lot is I'll just like avoid or procrastinate getting into situations that I know will make me uncomfortable, even though I know they're helpful. Like they're things that will make me grow as a person and like they're good for me. But like I'll just avoid them because they're like, "Oh, it could be awkward. Who knows?" You know, like, yeah. It's annoying. Your brain works against you, which is really frustrating. It's really because it's like your own brain is literally hurting itself, which is so stupid. It's like, why are you doing this to me? Like, I'm trying to work with you. My brain's like, no. How about you don't do that? It's like, okay, thanks, brain. Thanks. And it's just annoying. But you have to kind of fight through it. You just have to be like, you know what, man? I'm gonna do it anyways. Because like, this is how I think of it. Like, if your brain's telling you, no, you shouldn't do that. That's scary. What I do is I I have a conversation with myself, basically, which I do all the time. Anyways, I talk to myself. You just gotta be like, okay, what is the worst possible outcome that could happen if I go do this? Like, if I go to this party or whatever, what is the worst thing that could happen? Like, okay, this situation could happen. It's unlikely. And it's like most of the time that situation isn't gonna like be that big of a deal. And it's like, okay, you know, you'll be fine afterwards. Like you'll forget about it or it won't affect you like long term. But like in the moment, you just don't want to because you're just scared of the possibility of something bad happening. Like even if it is unlikely or unrealistic, it could happen. And that the possibility is enough for your brain to be like, no, don't do that. It's like the what if scenarios. Is the brain just comes up with every what if scenario because it's trying to protect you, but really it's hurting you. Because the brain's like, no, it's trying to keep you safe, but really what it's doing is holding you back from, you know, reaching your full potential and being a functioning human being, which is really stupid. But that's what it does. That's what the brain does best. I'm gonna go change this. You know what? We'll put on... How about... Give me a second. Put this on. Currently doing 7C. Good luck. The seasides aren't too bad. You just gotta, you know, they're tough, but they're short, so you'll get it. I'll consider. I'll consider VCing somewhere. Probably not tonight. I just don't feel like it, and I'm gonna go to bed soon. But I'll consider it. Clockwork Silver? Yes, Clockwork's great level. W level. But yeah, you guys should be grateful because you're getting free Larry the Slime therapeutical advice for free, okay? I'm gonna get to you for free, okay? That's, you know, that's worth big money, all right? In the real world, and you're getting it for free. You're getting exclusive access to it for free. So you guys should be grateful. But I just die instantly. And then right after I just talk about, like, I just say the most out of pocket thing after just, like, having an insightful deep conversation on, like, communism. I feel like that's part of the experience. See, that's what you don't get at therapy, right? At therapy, you spend all this time, you know, having these deep, insightful conversations, but you don't spend enough time, you know, just like saying out of pocket stuff. And I feel like that's what we're missing in society, you know. Yeah, thank you. Also, thank you for calling me a funny guy. That's actually true. I am. They actually do call me Larry the funny guy in the streets. It's a common nickname. We need more anarchy talk. I mean, you know, I'm not against anarchy. I don't mind a little bit of chaos here and there. I don't mind seeing the world burn a little bit. Unless you're in California, then you see the world burn all the time. But you know, or if you're in Australia during the bushfires. But I think those are over. I don't know. I'm America. I don't know anything about the rest of the world. Okay, I'm America pilled. Okay, they don't teach us anything about the rest of the world. All right, if I go on top news stories right now, it's just gonna tell me about the only time you ever learn about something outside of America is because it's related to America in some way. So it's like you'll just end up getting news. Okay, cool. You'll get news about Israel Palestine, but the only reason we get news about that is because it's politics and it's related to American politics. So it's like, really, it's not because you care about that other country. It's just because you care about America. It's very America pilled news. So we just don't, you know, it's kind of, you just don't hear about the other stuff that's going on. You have to go out of your way to find that stuff. You have to search. Yeah, it's very red, white, and blue pilled, exactly. You know, we truly live in a society. Messed up. Yeah, a lot of countries use those colors, but America is the only real one that uses it. Because America's awesome. There was this one girl I was talking to at school today, and she was saying she lived in like 18 freaking different countries. Or not 18, probably it was more like 5, but and then because like her dad kept getting new jobs, and so she had to move when not got new jobs, and then she ended up going in like she's like in Singapore, France, all sorts of different places in like Europe and Asia, and then she ended up coming to America, which is here where I live. I'm not gonna dox where I live, but I'm in America, you know. I'm in America somewhere in New York. That's all you get. But here, and then she's like, yeah, America kind of sucks, and I'm like, yeah, I agree. I'm like, as an American citizen, I agree. America does kind of suck. It's got a lot of issues, you know, and like, I definitely don't think it's the best place to be right now. I don't think it's the worst place to be. All right, I'm not gonna pretend like it's the worst place. There are way worse places you could be right now than America. Because you could be in a country that's like in the middle of a war right now, which America technically isn't, so that's good. But some countries aren't, you know, doing good still. So yeah, I would like to go. You know, I haven't really had the opportunity to go outside of America like too much. But like, yeah, I would like to. I want to go abroad. Like if I ever get a chance to do like a study abroad program, I'm definitely going to do that, just because I want to see other parts of the world so that I'm not so America pilled in my brain and I actually get a cultural like understanding of other places, and I'm not just like, you know, in this little America bubble with only that. Because I've gone like traveling a little bit, but I haven't really got to experience like real culture of somewhere else, like Europe and like places in like Western Europe or Asia or Middle East or just any of that. Like it would be cool, you know? Yeah. But like I'd be fine hearing bad things about America because I already don't like America. So it's like it would be fine. I'd agree with them. Like I'd leave America, they'd be like, America sucks. I'd be like, true, bro. I agree with you. Yeah, so I think it would just be cool to see what they're doing, you know, what they're doing outside of you. also it is not hilarious. I don't understand why people do this. Okay, it really annoys me when people do this. Okay, they'll just like, if you ever talk to somebody of the opposing gender, they're like, oh, you're rizzing. It's like, no, I can just talk to somebody of the opposing gender just like anybody else. I don't know why people have to make it weird. That's what always happens every time. It's like, dude, chill. I can talk. I just like, you know, I just like talking to people. I you know, not everything's Riz. And also I have 0 Riz, so that's not happening. Sorry to break it to you. Larry the no Riz. But I do hate that people do that. It's annoying. It's like, dude, let me talk to who I want to talk to. It doesn't have to be like there doesn't have to be a barrier. Yeah, I know. Crazy, Wilbur. It's crazy. It's almost like you can talk to somebody, the different gender. It doesn't have to be Riz. And I hate that I have to even use that word, but I do. It's the only way people will understand me now. It's awful, but yeah, it's annoying. But okay, it's not like just some people. Oh, like everyone does that, and I don't know why. Like it's like a cultural thing. Like I don't know. I'm sure everyone does it, like everywhere, but people do it all the time, and I'm like, why? Like why? Why is that even a thing? Like aren't we trying to strive for more unity in our world? And I feel like when we do stuff like that, it's creating more division than unity, you know what I mean? Yeah, I know, it's so annoying. Like if you ever are friends with someone of a different gender and you're like talking to them, people are like, oh my god, they must be dating. And it's like, no, that's just not true. That's just not true. Yeah, that's just because I'm talking to them does not mean we're dating. Very big difference. And I think that ends a lot. Like once you leave like freaking high school and go into become an adult, that becomes less of a thing. I think. I hope. At least I don't really know, but I'm hoping it does. You know, once I go to the real world, but it definitely is a thing, and it's annoying that it's a thing. Also, which ones did I not do? I'm only missing one. I think I didn't do top right. It just makes people uncomfortable. Yeah, it does make people uncomfortable because it's like, dude, I'm just trying to, you know, talk to someone and be friendly, and you're just making it weird. It just makes you uncomfortable. Like, it makes me uncomfortable too. And it's like, dude, chill. I'm a big hugger whenever I hug. Yeah, hugging does not have to be like, it doesn't have to be like a romantic thing, you know? Like, hugging is just a thing that people do. I'm not a big hugger myself, but like, I see people hug people all the time. It's not like that crazy of a thing. You know, some people just do that. So it's just a way of showing like friendship. You know, it doesn't have to be weird. Yeah. I mean, there definitely are cues that somebody is in a relationship or like they like each other, but like that's different than just them talking to each other and being friends. Like that is not doesn't mean they're dating, man. completely different. Yeah, exactly. Because then, yeah, it puts you in an awkward situation where people are asking you, like, are you dating? And it's like, I don't want to be mean to this person and say no. And it's like, but at the same time, it's like, then if you don't say no, people are, oh, they're dating, guys, they're dating, it's confirmed. It's like, it's just an awkward situation. It's just like, it just sucks for everybody because you just make it really awkward for both of you, for you and the person you're talking to and everybody else. It just makes it really awkward. It's like, why? That's why every time somebody does that to me, like if I'm talking to a girl and they're like, oh my god, W Riz, I'm like, dude, you need to go outside more and realize that, like, just because I'm talking to a girl doesn't mean I'm rizzing, okay? Like, buddy, I sit inside and play Celeste all day and I still know that, okay? It's not like I'm freaking, you know, Mr. Social Butterfly, but I still have a basic understanding that, like, it's not even a social skill. It's just like, it's just common sense. Like, it's not even, you don't even have to, you know, it's just logic. It's just common, like, thought process, you know? Yeah, exactly. By logic, interacting with anyone is, yeah, exactly. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. People bullied him because they thought he was gay. It turned out, and he did turn out to be gay. There's also a guy who used to be at my school who everyone said dated every girl. Yeah, well, I mean, there's always people like that. I found out there's a person at my school who got pregnant, who is 16 and has gotten 16, by the way, right now, and has gotten pregnant 12 times, which is insane. Like, just think about that for a second. Like, think about getting, at 16, getting pregnant 12 times. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. And that's a real person in my school. I don't know how, like, I don't know why they told people that. I wouldn't tell. I would never, ever tell that to anyone if that was true. Like, I would never say that. But apparently, they're just telling people, which is crazy. Yeah, I don't even want to know how. I don't even want to know. It's actually insane. At 16. It's not even, they're not even like an adult. That's crazy. That's not even a flex. It's just like sad. You know, it's concerning. It's bad. Yeah, well, I'll have you guys know I've actually never been pregnant. Not yet, at least. So that, you know, that could change in the future. We'll see. I mean, you never know. Larry the slime pregnant reveal could happen. Guys, I'll get pregnant at 20k subs, okay, guys? No, I didn't. Oh my god, I didn't say it was trans. I was making a joke. As a man, and I'm physically incapable of having a baby. It's just not possible. I'm making a joke. Of course, you guys have to. Oh my god, this is what I get. This is what I get for trying to be a funny guy. Okay, what I get for being a funny guy. This is what I get. Being able to actually be pregnant to have kids would be kind of nice, but I can't really do that. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I physically cannot do that either. You can do anything you set your mind to. Yeah, guys, we're gonna do it. You are a funny guy. True. True. I'm actually one of the #1 funny guys in the world, actually. Fun fact. What do you mean being a funny guy comes with consequences? What does that even mean? What do you mean? I don't know about you, but if I saw a consequence, I would, you know, I wouldn't be about that. Yeah, that is it's ominous. What do you mean consequences? What does that even mean? That is very ominous. I don't know how to feel about that. Okay. Alright, there's nothing wrong with me being straight, guys. I feel like you guys don't want me to be straight, and I'm sorry, but I'm straight. You guys just have to accept that? Okay? You have to accept that I'm straight. And no, I can't be pregnant. I was joking. I cannot be pregnant. Okay, I'm not trying to say I'm trans. I'm not trying to say I'm secretly a female. I was using a voice changer and lying. Hey guys, what if like this whole time I was just secretly a woman and I was just using a voice changer and this is like all an elaborate scheme? What would you guys do? You guys would be in shambles if that happened. Very voice for me. Yeah, I could. Hey guys, I've been using a voice changer this whole time. I'm actually a woman. I was lying. I'm kidding. You would laugh. Okay. Well, sorry, but I was just kidding. I don't actually. I'm not actually living a secret identity. Not living a double life. Everyone knows women are real. Good point. Good point, Wilbur. You got me there. Yeah, when are they gonna patch women in, huh? Like, I thought God was gonna add them in the newest update, but like, I don't think he's done it yet. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, because you can be infertile too. I think it's a pretty high rate of people that are infertile. It's a pretty big problem from what I know. I mean, I don't know much. I'm not gonna pretend like I know that much, but yeah. Really, everyone has a bit auto-tune. I don't have auto-tune, but I have some like filters that make them like sound like cleaner and make my voice sound better. So like it is a little different than like what it sounds like in real life, but it's pretty accurate. Like it's not that different. It's just like cleaned up and getting rid of background sound and getting rid of like getting rid of like tiny things, you know, and just sounding cleaner. But it's pretty much just my normal voice. There's not too much I did to it. I should use a voice changer and say the voice changer is your real voice. That would be funny. So I don't know if I call auto-tune. Auto-tune is what you use when you're doing music and you need makes your voice sound better and more in tune. I don't know if you use that when you're streaming. Like for just normal gameplay. I feel like you just use that for music. But do I have FL Studio? I do have FL Studio. I'm not very good at using it, but I do have it. I've messed around with it. You could, but it would just sound bad, yeah. I could use some wacky filters to make my voice sound different. I don't really want a different voice though. Like I don't. Like I was saying earlier, I don't like when YouTubers do like fake voices and stuff, and they do like, "Hey guys, today we're gonna be unboxing this brand new Pokemon cards, guys. Make sure to smash that subscribe button." Like I hate that. Like I'm not doing that. Okay. Like I just want to, you know, just be myself, and that's it. Actually. It actually is Pride Month. It is currently June. I gotta check the calendar actually. What's today? What day of June is it? Gotta check. Wait. Let me check. Let me check. It is. Okay, let me. Okay, so it is. It is June 99th today, actually. So, yeah. My calendar was bugging out. I just had to check. Yeah, I'm sure they'll figure out a way. You know, I'm sure they'll figure out a way to I'm sure they'll make a pregnant machine where you just hit the button and it makes you pregnant. I'm sure they'll figure that out. You know, don't worry. The scientists got this, all right? They'll figure out a way to do that, maybe. You hit the pregnant machine, you just hit the button and it makes you pregnant. It's that simple, guys. It's easy, simple. 30-day warranty, money back guarantee if you don't like it. Like if you get pregnant, you don't like it, 30 back guarantee, you can send it back. Yeah, you could just steal one from the hospital. That is a little immoral, though. So I don't know if you want to do that. But also, like, people always say, like, oh, it's not a big deal. If you can't get pregnant, just adopt one. But people don't realize the wait list for adoption, like, you can't just get a baby. There's such a high demand for babies that, like, they all get taken, like, immediately. Well, they don't all get taken, but, like, it's not, you can't just get a baby. It's not easy to just do that. So that more people would do that if it was easy, but it's not. So that's the problem. Yeah, it is expensive. It's expensive, and then also, it's, you know, it's not biologically your son or daughter, which I don't really think matters. Like, who cares? You know, so I don't think it's a big deal, but that's just me. To me, like, it doesn't really matter if your family is biologically related to you. If they're your family that you grew up with, they're your family. You know, like, there's not, you know, it doesn't really matter, like, how they're your family. If they adopted you, it's still your family. Just not biologically, not scientifically, but who cares about the science? You know what I mean? Like, who cares? That's what I think. I'm not. I just don't think it really matters, but the problem is it's just not easy to get an adopted child, even if you wanted one, so. Yeah, exactly. My genes suck. I don't want to give my genes to some poor child. Yes, the demand for babies is very high. Because it's, if you think about how many, like, infertile people there are, or people that just can't have babies for some reason, it's like, it's pretty high. And people want babies, but they can't make them themselves, so you have to adopt it somehow. And it's not a very easy process. Yeah. Like I said, if you just can't make a baby, that's it. For whatever reason. There you go. Yeah, or gay people, yeah. Yeah, but it is definitely an issue, but I'm sure they'll figure it out at some point. That's true, you could just clone it. You could just make it and make a lab baby. Infertility being common. I don't think it's... Okay, well, if you think about this, right? It's not that, like... It's not always just that the woman can't make a baby. It can also be that the man can't make a baby with the sperm. So it can be both ways. And then also, there's gay people, right? Lesbians, stuff like that. So it can go both ways. So it's more, like, it's not like that uncommon. I don't think it's that common. I don't know the statistic. Like, I'm not going to pretend like I do. But, like, it happens enough where it's a problem. I'm sure you could Google it and figure out the stats, but it's a big enough problem where there's a demand for them. Though I do think people are having kids less recently because people are starting to realize, like, hey, I'm gonna go live my life for a little bit before I have children. So, like, it's not as big of a priority to just, like, go to school, immediately get married, have children. Like, it's not... It's becoming less of that recently, too. So, like, the meta is kind of shifting a little bit. Streams getting demonetized. Surprisingly, most of them haven't. I can't even make money anyways, so it doesn't really matter if it gets demonetized. I don't even think it can get demonetized, but it might be able to, just because my account's, like, verified or whatever. I don't really care that much. And if it's demonetized, people can still watch it. So if they want to find the VOD, they can. The movie... Child of Men? No, I don't know that movie. When male babies are born, the world for several years. That sounds like it wouldn't end well. That kind of gives me China one-child policy vibes, you know? Farewell Golden, the movie. Yeah. Oh yeah, when I'm done with these farewells, like I'm gonna make like a freaking like 2-hour long YouTube video about all of these Goldens. Like it's gonna be such a fire video, I already know. I've already been planning it out a little bit. It's gonna be really good. It's gonna be very high production value. Make a documentary. Well, it's not, it's kind of a documentary. It's more like, I don't even know. There's no way for me to describe it. It's in my head. It's gonna be good. That's the only way to do. That's all you need to know. I have some great ideas for it. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be entertaining, and most importantly, it's gonna be funny. Which is most important. That was a dumb death. Make it like a nature documentary. Oh no, I got a way better title than that. Like I can't tell. I'm not giving out my title because I don't want someone to steal it. Summer already knows my title, or at least a similar thing to my title. I have a bang. When I tell you I have a banger title, I'm telling you I have the best Farewell Golden title ever, and like I'm 100% confident it's the best Farewell Golden video title ever. But I can't tell you because it's just fire. It's just fire. It's straight fire even. And well, I mean, yeah, it's just gonna be good. I'll tell you so. I'll tell you. It's a great title. When the video comes out in like 10 quadrillion years, then you can see. Straight fire in my Pride Month, unheard of. Yeah, but the thing that I've, you know, while I've been doing this, I've been, I don't usually watch Celeste content, but because I wanted, just to see what other people did, I watched some other videos that people made on doing all the Goldens, and there were some pretty cool ones I watched. They were pretty good. I forget what YouTubers I watched. I don't remember. I'm sorry. I can go I'll whenever I make my YouTube video, I'll credit it. Because I was just looking for ideas to see what other people were doing, just to know. And I think the one issue is that either the video feels like they're too short and they don't go into enough detail, or it feels like they're almost like going into too much detail and it feels like too much analysis, And what I want to do is I just want to make one that's really in depth but also like really funny, because like I know my one skill is that I'm funny. Like I'm not the smartest guy on the planet, I'm not the greatest gamer of all time, but I know I'm funny. So I'm gonna use that for all it's worth. I'm gonna use my funny guy powers. That's all I have. That's all I have left. I don't. It ain't much, right? But it's honest work. I'm gonna activate my raw funny power abilities. I mean, yeah, that's fair, Summer. That's fair. When you compare it to like all the other Celeste players, yeah, you're right. I think doing Farewell, like it takes a mental that I don't think most people have or are crazy enough to have. So it is definitely pretty impressive to be able to do it. For sure. But I've always liked doing like, really ridiculous gaming challenges because I don't know. Like I wouldn't call it masochist behavior, but like I don't know. I really like, pushing myself to try something that's like really difficult. Because like I hate easy games. Easy games suck. Like games that are just super easy and free and boring, I hate that. Like, I want something that, like, makes me actually have to think, have to, like, be good, you know, have to struggle a little bit. Because, you know, if there's no challenge, like, you know, what is there? You know, there has to be, okay, and I don't think every game has to be the hardest game ever, that's not what I'm saying. And I like games that aren't that hard, but it has to be at least hard enough where you actually have to be awake and pay attention, you know? Okay, I think Stardew Valley is hard. Not like, I wouldn't call it difficult, but Stardew Valley, like, to optimally play it is difficult. Like, if you want to really get into, like, speed running and you want to get into, like, playing optimally, I feel like Stardew Valley can get pretty, you know, can get pretty tough. Especially, like, freaking, I'm, like, terrible at the combat in Stardew, and, like, freaking in, like, the desert dungeon. What is it? Like, the Calico Desert. What is it called? Skull Cavern? Yeah, that Skull Cavern cooks me. Every time. I get cooked in there. And especially, like, the 1.5 stuff that I never finished. It's not, I don't know if it's called Skull Cavern. I don't know what it's called. It's the desert dungeon. It's been a while, man. I haven't played the game in a bit. I get cooked by that. I'm also just not the best at managing lots of things at once, so I'll forget to do stuff in Stardew. So I feel like, to me, it's difficult in a different kind of way. It's more like time management skills, which are different. Which obviously, you don't have to do anything in Stardew, so, you know, it's kind of subjective, but... I'm not saying I hate anything that's easy, but I think you need a certain level of challenge somewhere in a game, or else it just doesn't there's not a good payout for beating it, you know? But you can also go too far and make it too hard, so. Or hear me out. You can have difficulty settings. Crazy idea, but I know no one's thought of this before. This is revolutionary. Revolutionary idea, and then I don't have to create the difficulty myself. Crazy idea. Insane. No one's thought of this before. It's revolutionary. Okay, so what you... Yeah, I'm sorry. I might have gone too far with that one. Yeah, I do use Switch controller. I mean, you can ask for my controller binds. Most of them are default. I have a couple custom ones, but... Yeah, some games don't need it. I mean, some games, are already difficult and don't need it. Some games, it wouldn't make sense, or there isn't an easy way to implement it. And then some games... the target audience isn't really like, you know, if you're making a game for toddlers, it's like, I feel like that's the thing with Nintendo games is I want difficulty settings in Nintendo games, but the target audience Nintendo's making them for doesn't need that, so there's no reason for them to make it. I just like having options. Like, if I'm playing a game, I always rather have more options than less options, you know? Like, give me a hard mode that's optional, and it's like, okay, that's fine. You know, I can play it if I want. It's not the intended experience. But it gives something for those people who are striving for, you know, something that's a little harder. You know, it doesn't even have to be like difficulty settings. It can just be like hardcore mode, or like hard mode gives you less health. It can be like a really simple change. But just doing stuff like that really can add a lot to replayability and fun challenge runs to the game. Yeah, that's true. They'll lock it behind easy gameplay. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But luckily, they still make lots of hard games. Like, they have the Souls games. They make lots of indie games are difficult just because, you know, indie gamers like to go all out. So, yeah. Oh, man. I should probably end stream. It's really late. I streamed for a lot longer than I thought I was going to. But I should probably go to bed. I'm really tired right now, so I'm gonna go sleep. Probably run some more tomorrow at some point. And yeah, I will see you guys all later. Thanks for being here as always, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one, which is probably tomorrow night. So, see you guys later. Bye.